And welcome back to Let's Play Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. Alright, so last time we planted some rice. How's the water level looking? It's okay. It's kind of hot today, I believe. Actually, wait one second. Let me check the weather real quick. Yeah, it's kind of hot today, but it's also kind of rainy. I kind of want to add a little bit more water before we go, because the water level will change throughout the day based on the surrounding temperature and the weather. I think that should be good for now. Alright. So let's go gather some stone to build ourselves a blacksmith. Oh, right. So this is actually one thing that I didn't realize the game had already unlocked for us. I thought we needed to wait for the tutorial. But I'll explain this once we get back. There's not really a point in doing it right now. For now, let's just go out exploring. Alright, so last time we unlocked the Den of Fang, so I guess we'll head over there first. So right now we're looking for stones. Also, spikes. Spikes hurt. Don't touch the spikes. Spikes, they can kill you because you can basically get juggled on them. But here's the thing. Enemies are also vulnerable to spikes. You can also break them by just knocking enemies into them, which is a good way to get stone, which is what we need. So this actually works out perfectly. Also, wait, where are my exploration objectives here? We need to clear the innermost area, like always. Mine fangs for stones, so basically break spikes to get stones, get iron ore, and find the treasure. Got it. That should be pretty simple. The iron might actually take a couple of trips, because iron is actually surprisingly rare. I expected to get iron there, but yeah, iron can actually be pretty rare, so we probably won't be getting that our first trip around. That's fine. Ow. Oh, we're a bit too far away. Get over here. I want them to come here so I can knock them into the spikes to break them. I said knock them into the spikes to break them, not knock me into them. Screw it. There. Alright, perfect. We also have enough stone to build that blacksmith now once we get back. Although that does involve helping Kinta, which, fine. Listen, it helps me, so I guess it's worth it. Also, I think there are more spikes over here, right? Yep. Also, yes, enemies can be kind of dumb sometimes and just run into spikes themselves. I have had enemies that basically just wipe themselves out because they couldn't stop running into spikes. Which I would say is dumb of them, but I've kind of done the same thing a couple of times before. Also, I found the mask. So this is a new type of equipment we haven't had before, a mask. Masks are all pretty unique in that they don't really provide stats, but they provide some kind of weird hidden... what is it? Some kind of weird hidden passive. This one is the most useful, honestly. It's the one that lets you basically just sense treasure chests. Also, we've had a hat this entire time that I haven't been wearing. I need to fix that. Also, it has an empty skill slot. We did get a health boost stone last time, so I'm just gonna stick it in there. Perfect. We look kind of dumb now, but that's okay. If I really want to, I could just turn off the headgear in the menu, but I don't really want to. I like seeing it in cutscenes. Well, actually, no, it's not shown in cutscenes. I like seeing it in gameplay. Also, yes, I think I've done more damage to myself now than the enemies have. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have. They definitely have not gotten me this low by themselves. I've been running into spikes way too often. Copper. Better than nothing, I guess. I was kind of hoping for some iron. Anyways, I need more stone. Oh, that didn't break it. That broke it. Oh god, Bob. Bobs are kind of the bane of my existence sometimes. I tend to blow myself up a lot. I'm not very good with environmental traps in this game, okay? As you can clearly see right there. Usually this game is very, movement intensive, which is why half the time I tend to miss myself flying into spikes or bombs or rocks or anything that can hurt me. I'm okay at this game, I swear. I wouldn't say I'm good. Most of the combat whenever I play involves knocking enemies into the air and just spamming buttons until things die. Which, you know what? And a game that lets you do that is usually fun enough to play through. Also, yeah, I think we've done everything we can for now. I'll have to do the other 2 objectives next time I'm here, because I am coming back here for the materials. That being said, we probably won't be back for a few days, because mining tends to take... I think mining spots take like 3 days to regenerate. Anyways, before we go anywhere else new, kind of want to stop by the house real quick. And I want to drop off all the materials we just got. Also, yeah, there is one thing I can do, though. Do I want to turn off the hand? I kind of want to turn off the mask. Oh, wait, no, you can only turn them both off or on. You know what? It's fine. We'll keep the mask and the hat on for now. We'll just turn it off for cutscenes. Oh, I see a weed. I see another weed. I see another weed. God, there are so many weeds right now. How's the water? Water's good. Currently we're in the first offshoot stage, I believe. Yeah, we have a bit of time.
Hey! Huh?
Take your materials and make myself make me a forge. Oh, wow. You guys did a lot with a few pieces of wood and clay.
Good grief.
Honestly, kind of impressive.
Thank you.
But yeah, Kenta has now opened up his shop. He is now our blacksmith, which is kind of impressive considering he's like, what, 10?
Want me to make something?
I also cannot make anything right now because I don't have the materials. Alright, I need wood apparently. Yeah, I need a lot of wood. And stone. And copper. We'll worry about making equipment once I have materials. Alright, so the rice is doing okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. We have time. It's only mid-afternoon at the moment. Usually what I like to do is take care of everything in the morning and then go out exploring during the day, and then come back in the evening and take care of things again. That's usually a pretty good cycle. Anyways, before we head to the Eggplant Hollow, I'm going to head to the Earth Grotto. This is actually a new type of area we haven't seen before. It's a 100% gathering area. Also, why can't I... Whoa, what the... That was weird. Anyways. I think the game kind of freaked out by my controller for a second there. Also, yeah, you can see the effect of our mask right now. It's telling me there's treasure nearby. I don't know where it is, but there's apparently a treasure chest somewhere around here. Also, we have salt. That is actually very, very important. Salt is probably one of the most useful items in the entire game. And we're going to be using a lot of salt. Well, we're going to be using salt in moderation. Beast hoof, manure, wood, and... Oh, hey, wood. And some beans. Perfect. So yeah, basically you can gather from these spots, I believe, once or twice a day. It takes about half the day to go through, so we can't really come here every day if we want to actually do something during the day. Because right now, it is... Okay, why does that keep happening? Anyways. It is currently nighttime. I want to go home. I am not exploring at night right now. If we try to do that, we're gonna die. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Weird. Oh well. Alright, before we head inside though, how is the rice doing? Water levels are a little bit low, but it's raining. I see weeds. Don't want to leave weeds in there, otherwise it'll damage the rice. Do I want to add more water? It's kind of storming right now. I want to add a little bit more water. It's usually better to have a little bit too much water than not enough water. But yeah, here's one thing I didn't realize the game had already unlocked for me. I thought we had to wait until later in the game to do it, but nope. We have a porta potty here. I'm going to get some poop. So now we have a bucket of poop, and I'm going to bring it inside. No, we're not bringing this inside, but we are going to bring it to this pit over here. Because we can make fertilizer now. Fertilizer is probably one of the most important aspects of growing rice in this game. So there are two main parts of fertilizer, the soil part and the rice part. This is how we add ingredients to help the soil. So basically the soil's ingredients and like nutrients will drain over time as the rice grows. We don't want it to die. So what we're going to do is add materials to basically make the soil better. Each phase of rice growing uses a different type of fertilizer part. So, like, I believe roots is for first and second offshoots. Actually, wait. No, kernel... Wait, which one is root? No, wait, roots is pre-tilling. kernels is first and second offshoots, and then leaf is for like sprouting stage. Basically, each stage will drain different types of fertilizer nutrients. Either way, for the most part, I just kind of like him all maxed out. There's not really, well, I guess there is kind of a downside, but I'll explain that later. So anyways, we add our materials to improve each part of the soil, and then if we want to add further stuff, we can actually pay for it. So yes, we can literally add money to our fertilizer to make it better. There's nothing to spend money on right now, so I'm just going to add a bunch of money. So there we go. So that's going to help the soil. Now to help the rice itself. So now this is where we add components. We can add up to 5 components, I believe. And each component will basically affect the rice in different ways. So what I actually want to do is, this is where rotten food comes into play. I want to just add all my rotten food. So as you can see, adding rotten food actually improves the stats of the rice, at the cost of making it more vulnerable to insects. Which is kind of bad, but we can deal with it. Right now I really just care about improving the stats of my rice. We can worry about all the negative stuff later. But if we really wanted to get rid of that pesticide, the easiest way is to use salt. So salt basically increases immunity, decreases your pest, or decreases... Let me rephrase this. Basically improves immunity, pesticide, and herbicide. It helps you get rid of weeds, insects, and keeps disease away. At the cost of being slightly toxic to the rice. There is a way to get around the toxicity, but we can't really do that right now, so I'm just going to add 1 piece of salt. Alright, there we go. So that's our fertilizer. It's going to improve the rice slightly. It's going to be more immune to pests and weeds. But it's going to still be slightly vulnerable to bugs. And it's slightly toxic, but like I said, there's a way around that later. Alright, there we go. So we're going to let that age. It takes about 10 hours for fertilizer to finish. So I tend to put it in like right before bed so that's ready in the morning. Because here's the important thing about fertilizer that I don't think the game actually tells you about. It only works when the sun is out. So basically don't apply it at night. Apply it during the day right before like you leave for the day. Also, I see weeds. 1 minute. But yeah, I didn't realize the game unlocked fertilizer already. I thought we had to wait until after our first rice harvest, but apparently I was wrong. Okay, I'm going to bed though.
Eat something?
Alright, what are we having for dinner today? I guess 7 or porridge. Actually, do I want luck? I guess that's just straight up better than wheat porridge in every way. Yeah, it's just straight up better. Acorn. I want more HP. Honestly, right now the stats don't really matter. All these stat boosts are really tiny at the moment, but every little bit helps. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Time for dinner.
Time to mind if I do.
Huh. So literally this island is kind of useless. To be fair, in real life, countries have gone to war over much, much less than a useless piece of land. In fact, if there is a piece of land, they're gonna want it no matter how useless it is. Alright, good dinner, everyone. Now, we could actually work at night if we wanted to, but I don't want to. I'm going to bed. There's not really a point in working at night right now when we kind of will die if we try. Also, yes, oh my god, that's a lot of spoiled food. Oh, hey, nice.
Is that so?
So yeah, basically as you grow rice, you do learn new skills for combat. I am not exactly sure how true this is, though. Because yeah, I'm not really sure if like how you grow the rice actually affects what order you learn skills in. I just kind of learn skills and use them as they come along. Speaking of skills, we do need to actually equip that new skill. I think we learned Fierce Furrow. It's an okay skill. Anyways, I'm gonna rebind that to B and then have side B be Frontal Smash, because I'm kind of used to that. And I don't think we learned any new Raymond skills. Nope, we're good. Alright, so how's the rice doing? We are currently in the second offshoot stage. Perfect. Second offshoots is literally the same as first offshoots. I don't think you do anything different for second offshoots. You just kind of keep on keeping on. We need a little bit more water. Oh wait, I see weeds. Like I said, important thing is to always get rid of weeds whenever they pop up. Otherwise, they're gonna damage the rice. We also need to make sure we pick up any animals around the farm that we find, just because they can also damage the rice. Alright, so water levels are okay. Is it gonna be hot today? Yeah, it's gonna be hot today. 1 minute. I'm actually gonna get the water level a little bit higher so that I can dry out during the day while I'm like out and about. But more importantly, the fertilizer is done. I'm gonna spread that right now. Because like I said, fertilizer is only effective during the day, because that's the part of the day where the rice actually absorbs the benefits. During the night, I don't think it does anything. Also, yeah, now we can actually see the stats of our soil. It's okay. The soil isn't dead, so that's what's important. We just want to make sure that it never, like, completely shrivels up and there's no blue left. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the entire game. It's pretty simple. Anyways, before I head out, let me check one last thing. I see you there. Yeah, animals can literally spawn anywhere around the farm, so we want to keep an eye on anything we can pick up. Yeah, don't worry, Talmon, I know what I'm doing. I know my rice farming. Not really. I just kind of know how it kind of works in this game. Honestly, I'm still not sure about all the mechanics about rice farming in this game. It can get really complex.
Want me to make something?
Do I want a granite mallet? I kind of want to save up my money and materials for the copper sickle. Considering I don't know Flashing Flurry yet, and I don't have a skill stone for that empty slot. You know what? I think I'm going to save my materials for now. We'll upgrade our weapons later. Let's get out of here. Actually, it might... you know what? No. Let's go explore Eggplant Hollow for now. We should be fine. We don't really have to worry about weapon upgrades quite yet. Also, hey, simple recipes. What did we just learn? We learned how to make roasted boar meat. You roast boar meat, got it. Steamed rice, you use white rice, salt, and alcohol. Wait, what? That doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure I don't use alcohol whenever I make rice. Alright, you know what? We'll worry about that later. I forget what this game considers alcohol. Actually, I forget if vinegar is considered an alcohol in this game. It might. Anyways, that's our new skill. It's kind of useful. I'm not a huge user of it, honestly. Once I get better skills, I tend to just substitute it out for better skills. One of the main problems I have with it is that it's kind of useless in the air. Like, it straight up cannot be used in the air. If it could be used in the air, that would actually be a really awesome skill, but oh well. Also, I forgot, what are my objectives here? Nothing. This is a multi-area area. Alright, what are my objectives here? Get Waxing Crescent Stone and Waning Crescent Stone. Oh wait, that's right. There's a door here. A door that I cannot go into yet. Alright, let's go explore the area beyond the door then. Also, there's treasure nearby, but I don't see where it is. It's probably below me. Yeah, it's probably definitely below me. Also, maybe I should have gotten a weapon upgrade. It would have made killing enemies a lot faster. Especially when there are areas like this where I can knock them into walls or other enemies. Oh god, okay, I almost ran into those spikes right there. Like I said, usually the biggest danger to me is myself. The enemies can do damage, but I do a lot more damage to myself than they ever could. Because I don't pay attention to where I'm running into. There we go. More pork is always good. But yeah, fortunately materials never go bad, so you don't have to worry about your salt rotting, or your wood rotting. It's just food that goes bad. Which, you know what? Probably for the best. Because rotten food can be turned into raw stats. That being said, I don't go out of my way to get rotten food. I always just use whatever I have in terms of fertilizer. Like, I don't go out of my way usually to get specific things for the fertilizer, unless it's like something I actually need. Like, what is it? like certain types of cures for the soil or the rice, which I will get into later once it actually becomes relevant. Right now we're kind of limited on what we can do with the rice. Sakuna doesn't know how to rice farm quite yet. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be able to use Fertilizer yet, but the game didn't lock me out of it, so I'm using it. Screw it. It's important to use Fertilizer every day just to get your rice as best as it could. Basically make the best rice possible. There we go. Oh crap, right, SP. Like I said, SP is pretty much our biggest limiting factor. Every single skill in the game uses the same SP pool, which is actually very, very tiny. I believe it's like 50 SP at base, and I don't think there's any way to really increase it, other than like food buffs. So we're pretty much stuck with our 50 SP for the most part. Fortunately, it regenerates really quickly if you're not using its skills, so not too bad. Alright, let's go find the other half of the stone. Also, once we're done here, we might have enough time to head to the Grotto, do a little bit more harvesting for the day. Like I said, it takes half the day to harvest from the Grotto, which is why I don't go there every single day. My time is very important. And by my time is important, it means I don't want to go out at night quite yet. So I have to do everything I can during the day, when I'm like full and not dying. Also, yeah, if you use the Raymond skill, you can actually get down, you can basically knock up down enemies. Otherwise, they're just kind of stuck down there, you can't hurt them anymore. It does cost SP, like I said, so I tend to only do it if I don't need the SP on other enemies. Okay, now I kind of do wish I had upgraded my equipment. I forgot how weak the starting equipment is. There we go. Alright, so we got both Crescent Stones. So now we could unlock the door out of here, but here's the thing. I kind of don't want to go through that door quite yet. Actually, wait, I need to clear out this area before I can do anything else. 1 minute. I thought we could just pass through there. Oh god, that hurt. I thought we could just pass through there immediately, but no, we need to actually clear out the enemies before we can move on. There are certain parts of the screen, or parts of the game, where you have to clear out all the enemies before the game will let you proceed. Just to keep you from just running through the stage. So yeah, here's the thing. I don't want to go through there quite yet, because if I do, I'm gonna die. Because obviously there's going to be something big in there, and right now I have base equipment, no levels, and am super hungry. So yeah, we're not going in there quite yet. We'll go in there once we get our first rice harvest done. Anyways, what time is it? Oh crap, rice is in third offshoot stage. Crap, alright, we need to go home. Third offshoots is actually kind of different in terms of how you have to care for the rice. I didn't realize that it already grew to third offshoots. When did it do that? Okay, this is fine. So third offshoot stage is different from first and second offshoots in that you have to drain the rice at this point. Basically, get the water level to 0 and keep it at 0. I believe the reason you do that is to keep it from overgrowing at this stage and basically lowering the yield of the rice. I think that's the real life reason.
When there are too many stalks, it diminishes the yield. Perhaps I should let out some water?
There we go. So yeah, basically we just want to make the water levels 0 at this point. The easiest way to do this is literally just leave the gate open and just never close it. The water will always drain out now. Alright, perfect. So we're just going to let the rice drain out until like the next stage of growth, which will probably be tomorrow. Alright. Perfect. Man, it's a good thing I came back home and actually checked on the rice. It's very important to keep an eye on what stage your rice is at. So yeah, third offshoots, drain the rice and let it dry. Alright, so is there anything else I can do? Oh, you know what? Let me check one thing before we get out of here. Can I upgrade my equipment yet?
Want me to make something?
Not yet. I still need stone and I need copper. Alright. You know what? I think we might actually wrap up the episode here now that we're home. So, next time on Let's Play Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, we're actually almost done growing our first harvest of rice. Like, another couple of days and it'll be done. So, next time, maybe we'll have some rice finally. So, till then,